Hello students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. Today we all are going to discuss a new chapter. The chapter is chapter number 6, square and square root. So we will try to understand here what is square and what is square root and how we can find these things. Okay, now we are not going to discuss about the square root. First we will try to understand what is square and how we can find the square of any number. Okay, so students, what is square of any number? So when a number is multiplied by itself, we get the square of given number. We can understand it by taking one example. So example is, suppose that we have a number 7 and we are going to find the square of number 7. So when you are going to find the square of number 7, simply we have to multiply 7 by 7 and we can write it 7 square, and the value of 7 square will be 49. The same way we can write the square of other number when we have the number 1. If we have number 1 and we are going to find the square of 1, so we can multiply 1 by 1 and we get the result as 1. The same way if we have number 2 and we are going to find the square of number 2, so 2 will be multiplied by 2 and we get the value 4. So this 4 is the square of 2. Okay, so the same way we can find the square of 3 also. 3 is multiplied by 3 and we get here 9. The same way if we have 4, 4 is multiplied by 4, we get here 16. 5 square, 5 is multiplied by 5, we get here 25. 6 square, 6 is multiplied by 6, 36. The same way if we have 7 square, 7 is multiplied by 7, we get here 49. 8 square, 8 is multiplied by 8 and we get here 64. 9 square and 9 is multiplied by 9, so we get here 81. And when we have a value 10 and we are going to find the square of 10, 10 is multiplied by 10 and we get here 100. Okay, so by applying the same criteria, we can find the square of at least 1 to 50. You have to find the square of 1 to 50. You have to memorize the square of 1 to 50. It will help you to solve your problems from exercise. Okay, the next thing that we are going to discuss is very interesting and is very simple. Okay, so let's see. Okay students, so here we all have discussed what is the square of any number and how we can find it. When we are going to find the square of any number, the number will be multiplied by itself and we get the value, and the value is called the square of that number. Okay, now the next point that we are going to discuss is determine the unit place of a squared number by observing the unit place of given number. Okay, if we have a number given here, suppose that it is 25. When we observe the unit place of this given number, can we imagine what will be the unit place of its squared number? Okay, so when we are going to find the square of 25, we get here 625. So here we can see the unit place we have 5, and in 625 here also we have 5. It means if any number has 5 at unit place, and when we are going to find its square, so there also we get 5 at unit place. The same thing we can apply for other numbers also. Okay, if there is a number which has 1 at the unit place, when we are going to convert it, when we are going to find its square value, there also we get 1 on its unit place. When we have 2 on unit place of any number, when we are going to find the square of it, we'll get here 4 on the square of given number. When we have 3 on unit place of a number, we are going to convert it. When we are going to find its square, there we'll get 9 on unit place. when we have 4 on unit place and we are going to find its square value, so we get here 6 on unit place. Why? Because when we multiply 4 into 4 we get 16, and in 16 there is 6 on unit place. Okay, the same thing applies for 5 also. Okay, so there will be 5. Why? Because when we multiply 5 into 5 we get 25, and in 25 5 is on unit place. The same thing applicable for other number also. For 7, if we are going to find, we get here 9 on unit place. Why? Because 7 is multiplied by 7, we get 49, and in 49 there is 9 on unit place. Okay, the same thing is applicable for number 8. It means if we have a number, on that number on unit place there is number 8. So when we are going to convert it, when we are going to find the square of that number, we'll get 6, because 8 into 8 will be 16, and on unit place there is 6. Okay, so the number which has 8 on unit place, when we convert it, when we find the square of that number, we'll get 6 on unit place of square of that number. Okay, the same thing is applicable for 9 also. So when we find the square of that number which has 9 on unit place, so we'll get 1 on unit place of its square, because when 9 is multiplied by 9 we get 81, and in 81 1 is the unit place. Okay, the same thing is applicable for number 10 also. It means when we have a number where at unit place there is a 0, when we are going to find the square of this number, there also at unit place we get 0. One thing is important to understand, if we have 1 0 at the end of the number, we get 2 0 at the end of its squared number. Okay, if we have 2 0 at the end of the number, we get 4 0 in its squared number. Okay students, so these are the things that we have to understand while we are going to observe the given number. By observing the unit place of any number, easily we can say what will be the unit place of its squared number. Okay, now when we observe the unit place of the given numbers, if there is 1, if there is 1, if there is 4 at the unit place of any number, if there is 9, if there is 6 at the unit place of any number, if there is 5, or if there is 0, it means the number may be the perfect square of any number. अगर वहां पर 1 है, 4 है, 9 है, 6 है, 5 है, और if it has 2 0 at the end, it means 2 0, or you can say that it should have the pair of zeros. Okay, so if it has the pair of zeros, so the number may be perfect square of any number. अगर वहां पर 2 होता है, अगर वहां पर 3 होता है, अगर वहां पर 7 होता है, अगर वहां पर 8 होता है, so we can see if any number has 2, 4, 7, 8 at the unit place, it means the number is not the perfect square of any number. So we can write here, if any number ends with 1, 4, 9, 5, 6 and 9 and pairs of 0, the number may be the perfect square of any number. Okay, the same thing we can write here, if any number ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8, the number will not be perfect square of any number. Okay, It is very important to understand. अगर कोई नंबर के एंड में 1 आता है, 4 आता है, 5 आता है, 6 आता है, 9 आता है and 0 pairs में आते हैं, so the number may be perfect square of any number, and if the number ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8, it means the number is not the perfect square of any number. Okay, this is very simple thing, students. Okay, so here we all have discussed what is the square number and how we can find the square of any number. We have discussed how we can determine, how we can imagine the unit place of any square number by observing the unit place of given number. So practice for these things. When we meet again in the next class, then we'll discuss some interesting things again. Okay, till then keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.